Storm Tracker weather starts now with Jason Laird.
Well, good morning, friends. Still a little bit chilly in Great Falls at this hour, 51 degrees and 50 in Lewistown right now. Much more mild, though, in the capital at 57, looking at the mid-50s in northeastern Montana. Humidity level is going to be a big talking point today. Again, you got to think about the humidity percentage. It's always correlated to the temperature, so it's rather high right now, but it is going to drop very, very quickly as the day plays out. We've already seen it drop over the past half hour or so. 90 degrees in Great Falls today for your temperature, looking at 91 in the capital, well into the 90s in eastern Montana. So with that hot, dry air and some wind in the mix, National Weather Service does have a fire weather warning going into effect today, taking us through Wednesday evening as well. So what I've done here is this graphic, instead of just showing you wind or just showing you humidity, this one combines all those factors and kind of shows us where the greatest potential for the fire weather will be today. So as the day starts to play out between Great Falls and Cut Bank, pretty usual suspect there for some strong wind coming off of the mountains. That's going to be the area we'll really be a major concern here, especially as the day plays out. The strongest wind is expected there, lowest humidity levels there as well, and of course some pretty hot temperatures. That's not to say a fire couldn't kick off very easily in eastern Montana. This is just the area where the weather is going to play the biggest factor as the day plays out. Overnight lows still somewhat on the mild side, looking at 53 in Great Falls, 54 in the capital, still some 60s in northeastern Montana. Tomorrow we don't just have one, but two cold fronts that are going to move through the state. As those cold fronts move through, we're still going to stay windy. They are going to keep those daytime highs a little bit on the cooler side, but again, with the wind, the fire danger is still going to be very high. We'll likely see some clouds build in late into the day and overnight, so if you did want to check out the meteor shower tonight, would be better than tomorrow night. All right, with that said, tomorrow's temperatures 83 degrees in Great Falls, 85 in the capital, touching into a couple of almost triple digits throughout the eastern plains, and by Thursday we're going to be even cooler following that cold front, looking at 79 in Great Falls, 80 in the capital, with some mid-80s throughout the eastern plains. Kind of the big picture as we head through the next few days here. Again, we're up to Thursday. That main cold front's going to continue to pass out of the region. That cooler air is going to stick with us, and not really looking at any moisture either. Maybe a little shower or two over the mountains, but really the big impact here, cooler air. But we are tracking yet another high pressure ridge that is going to move in over the weekend. 90 degrees in Great Falls today. We're going to get a little bit cooler over the next couple of days following that cold front, but then again, Sunday into Monday, we're going to get hot, well into the 80s and 90s, and forecast models are starting to come into agreement on that it's likely going to stick around next week as well. 91 degrees, high fire danger through Wednesday. Cooler, though, at least through Saturday before we get hot again next week. As for Fort Benton today, 91, 88 degrees tomorrow. Cooler Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and hot again next week, Shannon.